Asking for help can be so disarming. It's like having the rug pulled from under you. It's like being at the magic show when they set the table and just whip off the tablecloth. Except at my magic show, all the dishes end up on the floor, broken to pieces. Hi, it's David from Life with Parkinson's. If you're new here, welcome. We hope you'll consider subscribing. Everyone else, thank you for your continued love and support. Now, I just believe asking for help is so important. We can look at it from so many different angles, and I don't want to miss a single one. I just ask you to remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. This video is mostly in my opinion only and in my personal experience, and I've lived a lot of it. This video is also a continuation of one I did a little while ago called Asking for Help, 3 Mistakes I Made. At the end of the video, I'll put a link up around here somewhere. So once you're done here, I'll see you over there. And let's get right to it. Charlie Brown once said, asking for help is a great example of how to take care of yourself. And I couldn't agree more. I think it's a great way to take care of yourself. But I've yet to meet anyone who could jump right into that mold. I mean, with human emotions, there's always some sort of mental block. There's always some sort of barrier. I mean, pride and independence, they kind of get in the way. And I believe that's especially true for people diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's disease. I mean, they could be in their 30s and 40s and they're already having to ask for help with like everyday living at home. That can be so hard to deal with. I mean, having our independence taken away like that is just brutal. Life always seems to get complicated before it gets simple. I mean, asking for help could be a massive barrier for people to break through. When Parkinson's disease enters our lives, one thing I have found is that we hold on to our independence like it's some sort of treasure or holy grail. It's like, don't touch that, that's mine. Get back, no touchy. We don't want people to see us as incapable. We don't want to become a premature burden on our family and friends and society. We don't want to feel like our identity has suddenly changed. For caregivers, family, and friends, this can be tough because they can see us, they're watching us, they're seeing how we're doing, they know if we need help or not. And when we refuse it, it can be quite confusing for them. I mean, they love us. They want to make life easier for us. But I understand, we want to conquer things on our own, we want to live our own lives. It becomes a very confusing dichotomy that's kind of like back and forth, almost like a seesaw up and down. It's like they want to make life easier for us, but if they do it too suddenly or too quickly or too forcefully, I mean, we push back. And I understand that pushback. It's like, no, I don't need help, I can figure this out. It's like, well, it looks like you're about to fall. No, I'm okay. If you move too quickly and forceful on your loved one, it can feel like you're taking control of the situation instead of giving support. And that can turn out rather badly. Timing matters a lot. Human emotions are so confusing. For me, when I was diagnosed, I took a long time to understand, what does Parkinson's disease look like? What does it mean to have Parkinson's? What's going to go first? What am I going to lose? How am I going to look 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now? And sometimes I still don't know what it means. If only it was as simple as flipping a switch. Oh, I need help now. Maybe I should get it. I mean, what does it all mean? I wish I had the answer. And there's so many people coming in now, new diagnoses. There's so many new people, and the majority of them are young onset people. And sometimes I honestly don't know what to say to them. Welcome to the party? Someone once said, healing begins the moment you let others walk beside you. And to me, that paints a beautiful picture of teamwork, like a team walking down the beach. Oh, you remember that movie Chariots of Fire, where they're all running down the beach together, doing their training. And that's what I see, like a harmonious walk together. Well, in Chariots of Fire, it was a race. But we can have a walk and still call it Chariots of Fire. Walking in harmony can be difficult. There are challenges in life. It's just challenge after challenge after challenge just seems to come up. One thing I notice is that I believe friction comes up when offers of help are turned down, especially when you're turning down offers of help from someone really close to you, like your spouse or your parents or your kids. And when you're the one getting turned down, I mean, it's so easy to take it as personal, even though it's not. It's not personal. It's not like a personal pushback, but it really does feel that way sometimes. It hurts when you buy stuff for your loved one that you want to see better, and you really do actually know that the stuff you're buying for them will help. And when it sits in a corner and collects dust, that just cuts right to the heart. It's so hard to watch. It's so hard to say nothing. And we really do, I believe, need to be careful what we say. Because I just believe if your person with Parkinson's needs help and they're not reaching out, I believe that they could be stuck somewhere in the 7 stages of grief and they just don't realize what's going on. I really believe that's true. Unless they reach that point of needing to accept help or wanting to accept help or understanding, hey, I really need help. And Parkinson's will push them there eventually. I believe that if we don't give that person the space they need to live this out, we won't be there for the moment. We want to be there for the moment that they finally go, I need help. And we don't want friction and problems between us and them. So I really feel that it just becomes a tender situation that can collapse if we're not careful. And I believe those diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's disease may experience more of this than late onset people, just because we're losing our jobs. Our lives are changing dramatically. I think it's just mentally easier to accept the fact that we need help when we're diagnosed later in life, because I just feel we grow up and we see our grandparents needing help and they were taken care of. Our parents get older and they need help and we help them. It's just, I think mentally getting Parkinson's disease later is easier in this way than it is for young onset people who are like, I don't want to give up my job. I don't want to give up my car. I don't want to plan for retirement in my 40s. It's way too early. I hear you. I just believe we need to stay in the game. We need to keep ourselves available for the time that moment finally comes when they go, please help me. We rise by lifting others and sometimes by allowing others to lift us. Inspired by Robert Ingersoll. I believe that Robert paints a beautiful picture here that I've witnessed over the last 30 years of my marriage and being together with Haley. She has suffered from painful endometriosis for as long as I've known her and for years before I met her. And it's been hard for her. So I've lived both sides of this. Me being diagnosed with Parkinson's 8 years ago. So, now our marriage is 2 chronic illnesses. And of course our daughter's in there with type 1 diabetes, but she's married now. But it's just, we go back and forth. I need help, she needs help. I need help, she needs help. So these words by Robert Ingersoll really paint the picture of what I see going on in my marriage and my relationship. It's like we take turns being each other's care partners. It's a really great way to live, rather than it all just being lopsided. So I really understand what he's saying. We rise by lifting others, and then sometimes we rise by allowing others to lift us. And it leads me to my next point of being available when our loved one, if and when they ask for help, because I've seen people not reach that point of wanting help, but it's just being there, being available for them when they're ready. And when your loved one does come to that point of asking for help, hey, I think it's time to throw a party and celebrate rather than just focus on the hell they put us through. No, I'm just kidding. I think a party would be a great idea. Celebrate the fact that now you can all get back together and carry on with life and lift each other. I think that's a great thing to do. I mean, hey, we're only human. We all make mistakes. That's why Haley and I say forgive and forget as quickly as possible. I know we're not perfect. Okay, the video should be up here now. 3 mistakes I made when asking for help. Once you're done here, I'll see you over there. Thank you for continuing to take this journey together. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, and sharing this video with your family and friends. Leave a comment or a question below. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Goodbye.